How many of you have seen our new slogan on the website? How many people have seen the new slogan on the website? What does it say? When once you open the homepage, what do the new slogan say?
Revealing your destiny and money.
Okay, who is that?
Geneva.
Geneva, okay. Who again has seen it?
I have.
Okay, what does it say?
It says revealing your destiny and money.
Revealing your destiny and money. Geneva, what does that mean? What does that mean? Revealing your destiny and money.
It says your destiny will be revealed, and then you will find your money, or your money will be revealed.
There you go. If your destiny is revealed, then you'll have all the money in the world that you can get or you can have. You can never have money until you have your destiny, until you know your destiny. Renee, I want you to help me here tonight. Is that right? Is that true? Mary, you guys should help me to minister tonight. How can you have money when you do not have your destiny in your hand? Well, you don't know your destiny.
It's impossible.
Very impossible. Because the Spider-Man will spin. The Spider-Man, knowing that you do not know, will spin one of his web around you and kill you with one action, one of his spin. That is the most powerful spin in the world. And that spin is called discouragement. He will kill you with discouragement. He will spin it around you. And that will be the end of it. How much of your destiny that you know will determine how much of money you are willing to get out there and get. Let me share with you all why sometimes I do things the way I do it is because there have been many times in the world I've watched people and I've also watched myself. I prepare a whole lot. I believe God. I've prayed. I've fasted for something. Look forward for something really big and something really small come out of it. And I got so discouraged by it that I decided that the best way to approach life is to to take it easy, plan small, achieve big or achieve small. It doesn't hurt me. Those of you who came to the Las Vegas conference knew how much we sank into the radio program, announcements, banners, stuff. Thousands went in for it. And we achieved little. The money we expected didn't come. The many people who even paid for the conference but could not come. So I learned my lesson. It also started back in Africa. People will promise you heaven and earth. And when it reaches the time to act, they will abandon you and flee for their lives and leave you alone there, just like they did to Jesus. So 3 times I have had major events in my life that makes me not to play God. There is a place where people will tell you, oh, God told me. Oh, I know that. Oh, I know this. I'm very sure of it. Yes, you were told. You really know. But at the end, you won't be able to know completely the outcome. There is how heaven behaves. There is a place where heaven allow human beings to have their way. There is a place where they intervene completely. They get involved. If any human being want to cross the line, they either eliminate that human being, kill that human being, or just throw him off and have their way. Some things they do. Some other things they don't. So, because you cannot really predict sometimes how God, how Jesus, how the Holy Ghost is going to act concerning a particular thing. That's why you do all the preparation, do all the plan that you have to plan, but you leave the harvest with him. They know, because some of the things that they are trying to do with you, they are trying to train you. Others, they watch your patience. Others, they just want you to grow with time. So if you are the type that is greedy, you are looking for quick fame, quick money, you lost out. And you start blaming God. Why I did all this for you? I prepare all this for you. Why did this happen to me? Many of you today are asking God, why did you allow me to have a divorce? Why did you allow me to do this? Why? I thought that when I prayed, I got a prophecy. But now I'm divorced. I'm almost divorced. I'm like single, almost like single. I'm living with a man. I'm living with a woman. I'm married to them, but it's like I'm not married. I have children. It's like I don't. And you get discouraged. That's the spin of the Spider-Man of darkness. When I started talking to God about divorce, God started talking to me that I should not bring it to heaven. I should never bring divorce to heaven. That I should not bring it. I said, why? He said, because we don't have that here. I said, okay, what is the name for it? He said, for my children, divorce is called opportunity. I break something in order to give them opportunity for them to pick back their destiny and go back to their original destiny. And then he showed me a video of many of you. I've never told any of you about this, except maybe one person also, about the vision, the dream I had concerning many of you. Starting with Renee, my beloved lady, all the way to so many of you around the world. I've never told any of you about this vision, except I'm telling you now. I saw so many of you were divorced so many years ago, and you are now single, and you start blaming yourself. Is there anything wrong with me? I'm beautiful. I'm educated. What is it? Is it the way I talk? Is it this? Is it that? And I saw many of you crying. And God says, see that? I say, yes. He said, that is the spin of the Spider-Man through the church. He uses the church also to put blame on you for your failure on a job, and you got fired because you didn't want to do the evil they wanted you to do, or the marriage that you have to quit because you didn't want to die in the process. But after you quit the marriage, the Spider-Man turns around and tells you, you see, you should have stayed. You see, you listen to that person, you listen to your in-laws, you listen to this, you listen to that. He said, look at that. And he says, this is actually what should be. They should have been rejoicing and dancing. I'm talking to you about destiny. For those of you who are going into leadership, we are talking about the school of ministry. You have to, first of all, sit down before you become a leader. You have to, first of all, sit down and ask yourself, am I walking in opportunity? Because opportunity is the word for destiny. Destiny means, and please write this down. Please, all of you should be taking note. Destiny is God-granted opportunity. Destiny is God granted, God anointed opportunity for you to walk in favor and succeed tremendously. All things work together for those who love God. If many of you were in Paul's time or Peter's time or all these prophets who had one problem or the other, or John the Baptist and so on, many of you will have said, oh, Paul wasn't a Christian. If he was not a Christian, why is he suffering? Why are they persecuting him? You will have said of Jesus, if he's the child of God and God's promotion is upon his life, why is he being murdered? Why is all the wherever he goes, people are opposing him? Something is wrong. God is supposed, if God bless you, God is with you, you are not supposed to have any of this stuff happening to you. That's how we think. But many a times, if we have not walked into our opportunity, into our destiny, God will create, we will permit certain things to happen so as to break us and forcefully put us where we are supposed to go. Are you guys aware that in many of the pictures that you've seen the Good Shepherd carrying a lamb on his shoulder, many of you just think that is a nice picture. I don't have that picture in my house because I don't want God to break my leg. You have a picture of Jesus carrying a sheep or a lamb on his shoulder, and you think that is a very nice picture of the Good Shepherd. I would rather have a shepherd that I'm following, a shepherd that has a staff in front and I am behind him following him. I would rather have that picture in my house than a picture of me being the sheep or the lamb that Jesus is carrying and holding with his two hands on his neck. Many of you do not know the meaning of that picture. And you really love it and you keep it in your house. Yes, it's good for you to have a picture of Jesus being the Good Shepherd, but I want the one of Jesus in front and I am following him behind him, following his footsteps, together with the rest of the people. I'd rather have that one. I'd rather have that one. I don't want to be the sheep he's carrying on his neck. You guys don't know the reason why he's carrying a sheep on his neck. It is a sheep that fails to follow, to enter into destiny. God is revealing your destiny for you. You are refusing. You are running around every prophet in the world. You are watching every movies in the world. You are praying every prayer in the internet, following every sermon, following everybody, every politician you like. And then you wander off on your own, trying to do your own thing. Jesus is telling you, let's go this way. You are going that way. Always you like to go your way. You like to separate yourself from Jesus or from the Holy Ghost or from God the Father. My job is to reveal your destiny so that you can follow Jesus, because if you keep moving and going on your own instead of walking straight into God's destiny, he will do what he did to that sheep that is carrying on his neck. Do you know what the Good Shepherd did to that sheep? When a sheep is used to wandering off all the time, Jesus has tried to reveal your destiny. You keep wandering. You keep causing trouble. You cannot be stable. You cannot be steady. Well, he gets tired of always coming to look for you. I'm telling you the life of shepherds, what we shepherds do. He simply get tired of coming after you to look for you so that you can follow the rest and move on and be safe and secured and fulfill your destiny on the earth. So normally, this is what shepherds do. When one particular sheep or two is used to wandering, going off on its own all the time, fall into a ditch, next time have an accident, next time they are looking for it all over the place. Finally, one day, the shepherd will take that sheep, break its legs. He will use his hand and pop the leg. The bones will break. Pop, pop, So the sheep cannot walk anymore. The sheep just lay there going, ma, 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 ma. And he cannot walk because the shepherd has broken one of the legs. Forcefully, that's what shepherds do. Go and watch it. He will forcefully pop the leg and break it. They know where to break it, where it will heal very easily. So they pop that place. So the sheep just lay there, cannot wander off anymore. And then the shepherd will apply wine, oil, treatment, and wrap it. And now will be carrying the sheep on his neck. That's the picture you are seeing, and you thought that's a very nice picture. No, that's not a nice picture, my dear. He will be responsible for carrying the sheep until that sheep completely heals. It doesn't matter how long. When the sheep is completely healed, then that sheep, number one, is used to him. Because all this time that sheep is on his neck. He's carrying it on his neck. He's feeding it. When it's time to feed, he brings it down, keep it. When the sheep are moving, he will have to carry the sheep on his neck. And the rest are moving on their own, but he will have to help. So the sheep now bond with him for the first time. And when the sheep get healed, the sheep now follows him because it's now bonded with him. And that is what God is going to do to a lot of people who keep wandering off. He'll break your leg. He does it only, he will do it only to a sheep that he knows is willing to be bonded with, is willing to bond and to follow. And many of you, much of what you've gone through is your leg being broken so that you can bond with him, so that you can follow along. Because he does not want to miss your destiny. Many of you are looking for money. What you should be looking for first is to find out your destiny. Why do we send kids to school first instead of throwing them to go and learn mechanic, learn carpentry, learn being an electrician, learn plumbing, learn welding, pilot, all kind of job? We send them to school first so as to inculcate in them discipline. That's why we do it. Sometimes destiny, the way to your destiny, must be with discipline. If you are going to be a leader, if you are going to succeed in life and have money, you must first of all have discipline. You must first of all learn that it's not everything that you are going to talk about, you are going to react about. You are going to have your way. If it's not your way, it's nobody else's way. Nobody knows more than you. That's a lie. There's a lot that you don't know in life, that some other person need to help you. I went to the bank today and I listened to the bankers talk to me about certain packages that they have, certain portfolios, financial portfolios, and I just listened. Things that I don't know. And I need somebody else's knowledge to complete mine. Our job is to reveal destiny. Let me wrap it up by telling you this. You are going to succeed tremendously if you have walked into your destiny finally. Excuse me. Let me see something here. No. There we go. Ustream is back, please. It was telling me to buy something and then it turned itself off. Do everything in life to discover your destiny so that you can walk into it. Once you discover it, Walk slowly. Don't rush into it. Walk slowly into it. Begin to study things that you will need to fulfill your destiny. Don't rush into it. Grab every knowledge. If you look behind me, if you look in front of me, there is a massive library in front of me in this office. Massive libraries where I can consult certain knowledge. I have 100 times what is in the office, physical books you see on my digital, what do I call it, key right there. Because I need each of this knowledge for me to know what I'm doing in life, for me to succeed. You want to go into real estates. How much knowledge do you have there? And are you prepared to have? Everything that I've done in my years of ministry, in my years of following God, has come as a result of I was favored enough to listen to my father talk to me as a young boy about my destiny. My father talked to me about my destiny. Then the principal of my high school talked to me again about my destiny. The senior pastor of our local Baptist church talked to me about my destiny. The elderly women in my village, my mother's side, they talked to me about my destiny. The elderly men and the pastor of my local Presbyterian church, where we originally are from, they talked to me about my destiny. My friends who belong to Deeper Life Church, pastor of Deeper Life Church, Assemblies of God, Lutheran, Kwaibo, all these churches, they all talk to me about my destiny because God kept revealing it to each and every one of them. You can imagine, during my high school days, I was appointed to be the person in charge of the student spiritual life. I was appointed to do that. And God then began to speak to me personally. And then he began to use strangers outside my city to talk to people who've never seen me before. Last Sunday, I was taking a walk, shooting some photography around the other side of the bridge. And somebody met me and began to talk and stop me and said he's from Arizona. And he said to me, "Are you a bishop?" I said, "Do I smell like one, or do I look like one? Do I dress like one?" He said, "No, but I just think that you are something like that." I said, "Have you ever seen me on television?" He said, "No, but I just feel like you are. That's why I just got attracted to talk to you." I was passing through a street in Brooklyn when I went to visit New York, and a woman ran out of her shop and shouted, "Bishop, Bishop." I turn around and I'm like, "Are you talking to me?" Or somebody say, You are a bishop." I said, "Where have you seen me?" He said, "I've never seen you, but I know that you are. Something just told me that you are. I want you, please, to bless me." She knelt down and I lay my hand on her and I said, "Pray for my business. My business is going down." In the streets of Brooklyn, New York. I said, "How did you know that?" I said, "Well, I was inside my store. I was praying that God should bless my business. And then something told me to go out, that there is a man carrying the anointing passing by. And immediately I saw you. I knew that is you and that you are a bishop." I said, "This is strange." Very strange. I hope when I come to New York in October, I hope to run into a lot of phenomena like that. Everywhere I go, people will recognize that I am there, whether I tell people about myself or not. Why is God doing all this? To make you to be aware that you have a destiny. Don't run away from your destiny. Whether it be to become a politician, a senator, a president of a nation, whatever it is you are called to be, stay in it. Don't look at the money. Stay in it until the money begins to flow. Stay in it. The money will come. Discover it first. Do everything to build. Get the tools to work with your destiny. Don't try to do things because it's easy to do. Don't try to go into stuff because it's easy. Our job is to reveal your destiny. I am who I am today. We are enjoying what we are enjoying today in my ministry because I followed. My destiny was revealed or discovered, and I went into it. I've tried to do several things, maybe thinking that maybe I can succeed in them because I'm a child that loves quality. I love good things. So I thought that's the best thing. And then it will always be that when I go into it, something will happen and I will always hear a voice, I didn't invite you here. You have no business being here. This is not where you belong. So I want you to discover your destiny. Some of the ways in which we discover our destiny is getting activated. By the way, let me put this in for you really quickly. We have an alabaster box here. Spinard alabaster box. Here is it here. You can see it. When you open one of these and you prepare the box, the instruction, everything is here on how to use it. This will release such a great smell in your house like you've never seen before. You've never seen anything that smells good like this. This is the same stuff that Mary used in rubbing at the feet of Jesus, in anointing the feet of Jesus. This is the same thing. This is from Israel. So go to the website, idikaimary.com, and go to our store, and then you will be able to purchase it, and I will ship it to you immediately. If you live in Europe, or America or Canada, wherever you are in the world, and you want to purchase this, please call me first or email me, because you will need to add tax. I don't think tax is added to it. It's a heavy stuff. They will charge me more money than you see in there. So please do make contact with me so that I make sure that everything, the correct charges is on this, until we work out how we include that on the website. Please go and buy this. This is exactly the same alabaster box that Mary Magdalene used for Jesus. And people were saying, why are you spending all that money to buy this? Is the money that you should have fed the poor with it. This is too costly. That's what they were telling Mary. Said there's nothing I cannot do for Jesus. And if you put this on your body, my goodness, it's like 48 hours. The wonderful aroma that will be shooting out of your skin. So you need to have this, the oil for your body, and the pot there in it, with this thing in it, the powder form in it for the house. Your house will be smelling very, very wonderful. If somebody walk in it, they will be asking, my goodness, what is this? or your office, they'll be saying, what is this? And I mean, it stays for a long time. It lingers for a very, very long time. Right. I will want to stop there for today. Remember that the first thing you have to do is to discover your destiny. If you don't know what your destiny is, you have to call me to activate your destiny. It costs some money. Once that is done, you now run with it. The money will come when you know what your destiny is. If you don't know what your destiny is, the money will not come. The money will not come. And when you discover your destiny, nothing will be too hard of a job for you to do. Whether it is to become a medical doctor, a lawyer, an astronomer, a scientist of whatever branch of knowledge, of science, or a great mathematician, a physicist, a chemist, nothing will be hard for you because you know your destiny. This is how it is. And until you know it, you should never walk into leadership. You should never try to walk into different stuff in life. You can be doing that while you try to discover your destiny. But there are easy ways of discovering your destiny. And I'm going to talk to you about some of the ways that you can discover your destiny tomorrow. Some of the ways you can discover your destiny. That is why people need to meet with me, to consult with me, so that I can activate your destiny. There are different ways that we can do that. In the Bible, you will see how people's destiny were activated. Some by anointing with oil, some through dreams, some through laying on of hand, some through their blessings, some is different ways. And different people with different ways. So I look forward to celebrating my 28 years of anniversary with you in a small way or in a big way tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Excuse me. God Almighty bless you and keep you till I see you tomorrow. Please go and watch the video, the broadcast on how the Spider-Man spin his spider web against your life. You need to go and watch that video. It's very important. All right. There's a broadcast that I did this morning. It's a very heavy broadcast. That's why we couldn't air it. We have to edit it. About the different civilization that has been coming to Earth and gone. We are going to edit it and produce it later. We want to prepare you ahead of time to be part of the time travelers. I want to prepare you for it. You cannot allow sons of darkness to be the one telling you what you should know from your Bible or what you should know from your kingdom, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of light. So I'm going to prepare you about the different civilization that has come here and gone and how important it is to discover your destiny and play a mighty role on the earth. If the Egyptians did not have what we have today, they built a pyramid. If the Anasasis did not have what we have today, and they built the city of Chaco in New Mexico, in United States. If the people of India did not have what we have today, and they built the different cities and temples, I can go on naming things that has happened, mighty building and things people erected out there, and yet they didn't have all the sophisticated stuff we have today. If people did not have NASA in their past, but the ancient native Indians of the Americas knew astronomy, can interpret the stars and build their houses to function within the powers that control the sky realm. If the Babylonians did not have what we have today, and they were the first to go into astronomy, cosmology, algebra, geometry, and the Egyptian followed, copied from them, while the rest of the world were fighting intertribal wars, the Chinese people were busy writing libraries, filling libraries. This is for me and Rene. The Chinese were busy writing libraries. And now they are gaining from what they started to do. So that's why they are the biggest industrialized country today. The biggest manufacturing, the biggest service people. Why? Because their people started by thinking and writing libraries. And now they've tapped into that. What you're willing to pay price for today will bless your people tomorrow. And to the people are saying, why are Chinese people, why are they the best in the world today? Because while your forefathers were busy enslaving people, being enslaved, fighting intertribal warfare among themselves, hating each other, fighting each other, these guys were busy writing libraries, filling libraries with books. And history is about to repeat itself. While the world is busy writing libraries, the United States is busy. Trump is busy destroying America. America is busy. Republican fighting Democrat, Democrat fighting Republicans. And all those people build mighty civilization because nation came first, not the individual. Community came first, not the individuals. That's why mighty civilizations arose out of Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar. All of the Buddhist nations, go and see the mighty civilization that arose. All of the Buddhist nations. You're not even talking about India. You're not talking about Medo-Persia, modern day Iran, or Babylon, that is the mother of it all. Why did they build all of that? They build all these things because, number one, they build those things because nation came first. And now, people in government have done things in such a way that we cannot put nation first anymore. It's just by talk, by mouth. When are we going to put our nation? If you see your country going through economic problem, ask yourself whether those at the top are putting nation first or themselves and their families first. Every country you see that is not doing well, go and look at them. God showed me that every nation that is going through economic problem, their people are out of jobs, their people are having problems. Go and look at whether they put the nation first. It's always that the nation is not first. Same thing with church. Same thing with family. You go into a family, the family doesn't come first. It's the husband wanna be all and all, or the wife. And they start fighting among themselves. When they start fighting among themselves, it's done. It's finished. That's why those ancient people were able to build, because family come first, because nation come first. That's the reason. And today we go into our families. Every family member is fighting family members, instead of us working together and building together. Find out the destiny of your nation. If you do not know the destiny of your nation, I don't care which nation you come from, call me. I will tell you the destiny of your nation. Because failure begins from not knowing what your nation is designated to do. What your family is designated to do. Because you were born into a family because your family has a destiny. And if somebody has changed your family into what it is not, That is where either you tell them about it, they fail to listen, then God will break you and start a new thing. We want to stop here. We want to stop here for the day. And I will see every one of you tomorrow night when we will be celebrating in grand style the 28th year of ministry. And tomorrow I will be talking to you about money, revealing your money. I will talk a little bit about your destiny again, because you need this first. If not, when you walk into leadership, it's not going to work. I'm going to talk to you about money tomorrow. Now, tonight, I ask God to reveal your destiny to you so that you can go back to it. Or, if you've moved into it, so that it could be escalated for you, activated for you. I ask that a special season will happen to you today, right now. A special season will happen to you right now so that you stop struggling. Because when you enter into your destiny, you will stop struggling. The devil will stop messing with you. When the wrong people move in, the wind of your destiny will throw them out later. Either now or later, they will be thrown out. Only those who are coming to help you fulfill your destiny will be allowed to be in your ship. God bless you. Thank you for coming this evening. I will see you tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you very much.
Okay.